Hi guys, welcome back to Otter's RC Garage. Otter here. Today we're going to be going across the street. I got all three of these RCs are out. We're gonna finally get this guy running. I'm gonna try and get a top speed run for you guys. But most important thing, I want to get out there, get a good shakedown, make sure everything's gonna stay tight. You know, make sure all the new components are gonna work the way I want them to. Got a lot of new suspension parts on this. I'm gonna try to be making few turns and sort of feel it out, see what's going to happen. Taking this for my son's mom, my girlfriend. She's going to be driving this today. We already got a top speed on this one, pretty impressive. I don't exactly remember what it was about 32, 31-ish. Going to bring my son's mini E-Revo. This is a 16th E-Revo. It's got RPM knuckles on it. It's got a hot racing rear differential in it. Other than that, it's got the double servo setup on it with 2 Savic servos. So that thing does pretty well for him. I highly recommend if you're ever going to get a RC car for a younger kid or somebody just starting out, these 16th Revos are perfect. They're about bulletproof. You can't beat them up. I mean, you can beat them up, but it's really hard to break them to where you can't fix them again. Him all the time. Best investment I made was these RPM knuckles, these red knuckles. They got ball sockets on there and they like to pop out if you hit anything, which is great. Nothing breaks, you just pop them back in and keep going. So, perfect RC car for a kid. And he gets loads of fun out of it. Other upgrades I forgot to mention on it, the tires and rims obviously. These are the, what are these, Durtrack? These are the Proline, I'm sorry. These are the Proline trenchers. Also did some metal joints inside there. Once we went to those Proline trenchers, they gripped way too well and we had to fix the axles. So without further ado, we're gonna get across the street and get some of this going. All right guys, so I got the GPS hooked up here on the wing of the car. I'm gonna get it fired up and warmed up and we're gonna rip through the parking lot here and I'm gonna see what the top speed is on this buggy. Now this is with no engine modifications whatsoever, stock air filter, stock cast pipe or plastic pipe and cast manifold. Done a little bit of tuning, but we'll do a little bit more tuning today. I mean, as conditions change, you gotta make adjustments for that. So without further ado, let's see how she does. Now, off camera, I did get the aluminum steering set up in there and the servo set up, and I did do an alignment on it. So it's looking really good. The steering's a lot smoother than what it was. I'm not sure what was binding up in there, but I got it sorted out and it's smooth as butter right now. So I'm gonna get her warmed up and we'll get her ripping. Ooh, it was close. It was close. Let's give her a little throttle this time. Well, let's reprime it. See how it does now. Ooh, just needs to warm up. Alright, she seems to be running good, so we're gonna turn the GPS unit on now and let's see if we can actually get a top speed out of it. Well, since we can't get the buggy going, we're gonna try and see what the top speed of this little 16th Revo is. Hit play there. It's running on 2S LiPo. Other than that, bone stock. Well, it looks like we gotta go looking for the GPS unit because I lost it. Oh, shoot. All right, guys, let's see what the top speed is on this. We switch through our screens here. We got 35.5 miles per hour. So this is a little bit faster than the electric T-Max. So that's pretty impressive for having no real upgrades other than aluminum shafts and some other necessities. It does have a hot racing rear diff in it as well, but very good. So we're gonna get on to having fun with our day. way out there, somewhat. I do got a new glow plug warmer coming. It's a LiPo one, so we will get the buggy out again. I will get a top speed on it. After doing the shakedown, it was pretty nice and solid. Another little thing, got some Bandito tires to go on the buggy. That'll be something in the future. I want to compare how it is now with these tires on, the buggy tires, and then put these street tires on and see how much better it is. Really looking forward to building this thing into a really good street oriented buggy. At the end of this, I'm going to put a little video out. Maybe we'll try and put this buggy up against the this Arrma my buddy has, or a new friend, met him the other day. So I'll put up some footage of him running his, so you guys can see what we're going to be up against. It is electric, so I think out of the hole he might get me, but I think top speed I have him. But like I said, I think a lot of it's going to come down to the corners and who's going to be able to take the corners good. And that's what I'm building this for, is to get some good corners and have a good straightaway car. Revo did great. I'm sure you've seen where he popped his knuckle back in there, but other than that, that did great. We did have a gear strip out on the electric T-Max. I don't necessarily blame the mount yet. I do and I don't. I think I'm going to probably end up using the design that they have for this plastic one, but replicating it probably out of aluminum, and then trying to see if that works better. I do like where this one puts the motor at on the side. It keeps the vehicle nice and balanced. It doesn't lean it one way or another. And I'm sure you guys also seen my gas T-Max. I was trying to get it tuned in. It has a supercharger on it. Getting it tuned in was a bit of a challenge, but I'm going to address that later in upcoming videos. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, and always turn that notification bell on, and I'll see you guys next week. Trying to get as much footage as I can of different stuff, because you never know. Ooh. Nice.